Klay Thompson, they let him speak at the end. Klay Thompson choked up. Klay Thompson almost bust in tears because he just kept saying, I can't believe we're back. Man, I love the story. You out for 2 years, you rehab every single day, you come back and you get 32 points in the closeout games to get you to the finals. Man, Klay is so cold-blooded, man, it's ridiculous. Welcome to Refuse to Lose. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. Today we're going to talk about the Western Conference Finals, Game 5, Golden State Warriors versus the Dallas Mavericks. The Golden State Warriors are back in the NBA Finals. They are back for the 6th time in the last 8 years. All right. They've been a dominant team, not just the West, but in the whole NBA. And just their journey to get back to this point is so amazing. You look at where they stopped. They were in Toronto, lost in the NBA Finals to the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. And in that series, KD got hurt towards Achilles. Klay Thompson got hurt. So, and just for them to get KD, they basically gave up their whole bench to keep KD and Steph together. So, once that happened, they basically didn't have, once KD left, they basically had no leftovers. So they had to retool their offense. Sorry, their team. They come into the next season, Klay is still out. He's still injured. And Steph Curry breaks his hand. So he sits out the whole year. And the Golden State Warriors win 15 games. But you got to think about it. Everything happens for a reason. That season, they had people like Andrew Wiggins, right? I think Andrew Wiggins was there. Andrew Wiggins, right? No. I don't think Andrew Wiggins was there. It was DeAndre Russell. But people like, I think Jordan Poole was there. I'm not sure. Those role players they had there, it actually taught them the Golden State Warriors way, the system. Steph comes back, Klay comes back, or on track to come back, and Klay suffers another year injury. He has to sit out another year right before the season starts. That got to be devastating to Klay. So he got to go through rehab all over again. Steph comes back. Now you got the Jordan Pooles, the Andrew Wiggins, and etc. Right? They're Kevon Looney, all these guys learning the system. So they make it to the play-in, lose to Memphis, and Steph said this. When they lost to Memphis, Steph said, nobody wants to see us next year. When they lost to Memphis in the play-in last year, Steph said, no one wants to see us next year. That's what Steph said. They come back with a retool roster. Everybody's IQ on point. They had a good drafted Moody, Kuminga, and Moody and Kuminga the year before they got Wiseman, who's going to be coming back next year. So they go into the season with a hot start. Draymond gets hurt. They start getting a bump on the road. Steph gets hurt at the end of the season. And then they cruise to the playoffs, and now they're back in the NBA Finals. We got to give the Golden State organization some props for actually recreating this team. We got to give Steve Kerr some props, all right, for his coaching style, his coaching system that allowed them to get so many easy points. They're not one person not ball dominant on that team. They constantly move the ball. Everybody touches the ball. It could be anybody's night. We got to give Steve Kerr some props for that. They give Bob Myers some props for the personnel. For, again, people like Andrew Wiggins, who can play two-way, who can guard somebody like Luka Doncic, also on the offensive end, can go at Luka to tire him out throughout the whole game. We got to get them props, right? And last but not least, Steph Curry, man. Steph Curry makes this system. He makes the system, guys. Steph Curry, he's not settling for the three-point shot. When his three-point shot is not on, he's driving to the basket, getting to the line, getting easy backers, finding the open man. I mean, the Warriors, man, they are the San Antonio Spurs on steroids. Now, let's talk about the Mavericks. The Mavericks overachieved this year. They played against Utah, number 1 rated offense, which I think was overrated. But number 1 rated offense in the NBA, they beat them. They turned around, they played the number 1 seed Phoenix Suns, who had an all-NBA player, Devin Booker and Chris Paul. All right, Devin Booker first team, Chris Paul third team. They had a all defensive player, Mikal Bridges. They had the coach of the year, Monty Williams. They have by far the best record in the NBA, not just the West, in the NBA. And Luka Doncic and the Mavericks went into the Phoenix and beat the brakes off that team in Game 7. And they just lost to a better team, Warriors. And which I think they probably possibly overachieved in that series. They should have got swept. So Luka, man, 3-time All NBA, three years in a row, All NBA, first team All NBA. All right, Luka has been the best player on every single series he's played in, except for, well, you can argue and say even the Warriors series. So I'm going to listen. I'm not going to beat up one of the Mavericks because they were supposed to lose this series. They were not the better team. But I'm telling you, you give Luka some help, it's going to be a problem next year for the West. I still think the Warriors going to be favored because you got people like Wiseman coming back, and then, of course, the Warriors going to retool something. They're going to add a new piece somewhere, right? And Clay's only going to get better because he's still lingering on that injury. So I think the Warriors going to be back, but the Mavericks will be a problem for the rest of the West. Phoenix is not going to be the same, right? Utah is not going to be the same, but they get blown up. You got teams like Memphis who are going to get better, but I think Dallas is going to get better if they go out and get another player to go along Luka Doncic, right? Like another big, maybe a Rudy Gobert or something like that, right? Rudy Gobert would be a good player because he could play defense, because Mavericks got no size, and he could be a good alley-oop target for Luka Doncic. But I'm going to get him, man. Jason Kidd did a great job with them. Now, one thing I want to do address Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd made some funny comments about saying that this team cannot, they're a championship team and they can't guard us one-on-one. They did not run zone out one time in Game 5. They ran man the whole game and still won the game by double digits. So J. Kidd, what's your excuse now? But kudos to Luka Doncic, man. He is a great player. Luka Doncic is a superstar. He's definitely a top 5 player in the NBA, right? Definitely. So Luka is that guy. We got to recognize that, and we got to give Luka his props. J. Kidd, he's always been a good coach, in my opinion, right? He just hasn't had long terms with, like, he was with Brooklyn. They made the playoffs. He was with Milwaukee, made the playoffs. Now he's with the Mavericks, made the Western Conference Finals. All right. So, but the Warriors are back, y'all. They are back. I think they should be the favorite no matter who comes out the East, Miami or the Celtics. I'm going to roll with the Warriors. The Warriors just have a flawless system. Now, and then they have a player like Steph Curry. When a system doesn't work, when you need to get a bucket, he can go ISO and still get a bucket. Not just get a bucket, but find the open man. They got people like Klay Thompson that can create his own shot. Not like Steph, but he can definitely create his own shot. Jordan Poole could create his own shot. Andrew Wiggins could create his own shot. So they got the right pieces in place to beat any team. They are the best team in the NBA. I said before the playoffs started, the Suns are not the best team in the West. It's the Warriors. And the Warriors proved that by winning the West. Now, I'm not going to say I got to acknowledge they had a easy road. They had to play Denver, who's injured. They had to play Memphis, who got injured. And they had to play Dallas, who only got Luka. So Boston or Miami, most likely Boston, right? If Boston make it, Boston would be the toughest matchup they have faced so far in the playoffs. And Miami also. I would say Miami would be the toughest matchup they play also, right? But listen, Warriors are back. This is the 6th time they made it to the NBA Finals in 8 years. Congrats to Steph Curry. That's all right. One more thing. Steph Curry won the Magic Johnson Award, the first ever Magic Johnson Award, which is the MVP of the Western Conference. You can tell that Steph Curry really felt great receiving that award. I know it's not an NBA Finals MVP, which he got snubbed in 2015, but he deserved this one, and he got it, and you can just see it that he was super excited by getting this trophy. Klay Thompson, they let him speak at the end. Klay Thompson choked up. Klay Thompson almost bust in tears because he just kept saying, I can't believe we're back. Man, I love the story. You out for 2 years, you rehab every single day, you come back and you get 32 points in the closeout games to get you to the finals. Man, Klay is so cold-blooded, man, it's ridiculous. So the Warriors are a dangerous team. They're going to be dangerous for anybody, either the Celtics or the Miami in the finals. It's going to be a tough matchup, and I can't wait to witness it. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see y'all next episode. Hey, thank you for staying to the end. So before we end this video, we have a competition coming out. It's called 5 Jersey Giveaway. So basically, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. All right. And we need your help to get to 1,000 subscribers. And we're trying to get that milestone done by June 21st, 2022, which is my birthday. So the goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. And then what I want you guys to do on the comment section of the video, type in hashtag giveaway. And then when you type in hashtag giveaway, you enter the competition. And then when we hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers, I will be sending 5 jerseys to 5 people on June 21st, 2022, a jersey of your choice. So help us get to 1,000. Share this video with somebody, get them to subscribe. And guess what, guys? We'll see you on the next episode.